Hey, what's going on everyone? And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to become an appointment setter and also share my story of how I started off in the industry about 3 or so years ago. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Erica and I've been an appointment setter and an appointment setter manager for the last 3 years. My team and I have collectively generated 17 million in revenue for the businesses that we have worked together. So I know a thing or two about appointment setting, and I'm here to clarify all the air out and tell you guys exactly how you can succeed. So first things first, how to become an appointment setter. So there is a lot of courses out there that are basically selling people on how much money you can make as an appointment setter and how amazing the lifestyle is. And although there's lots of good stuff that happens when you are setting appointments, there's also a lot of not so good stuff that nobody really tells you about. So you can check out the other videos that I made about the pros and the cons of appointment setting, but today it's all about how to become an appointment setter. So first thing that you want to do is just understand, why are you going into this industry? Why? Just ask yourself. Is it so that you can change everyone's lives and help people? Do you just want to make money from home? Do you want to be in sales and then eventually become a closer or a sales professional and make even more money? Like, those guys make a hell of a lot of money once they know what the hell they're doing. So just ask yourself. And if the answer is the second or the last one, then congratulations. You're probably found the right thing to do. If you're just here to want to make more money and work from home, appointment setting is perfect for you. If you're out there because you want to change people's lives and have a great impact on the world, I would just take a step back and reconsider, because what I'm about to show you is, it's the truth. Appointment setting isn't necessarily about changing people's lives. And if you're approaching it from that perspective, you might be shooting yourself in the foot, because the job of an appointment setter, although you are putting people in a position to change their life, really, at the end of the day, your job is to drive revenue for the company. Just being honest and transparent, that's just how it is. Your job as an appointment setter is to go out there and find people who want to change and are looking for particular products or services, and then connect them with the salesperson who's gonna close them and get the deal across the line, and then the person gets the product or service that they were looking for. So number one, if you're in it for very spiritual and emotional reasons, you want to change people's lives, then I'll probably, take a step back and think, is that really the answer? Or do I just want to make money and work from home? And there's nothing wrong with just wanting to make money. That's why I got into sales. I just wanted to make money and I wanted to work from home, because at the time when I got into appointment setting, it was in the middle of COVID. And I was in university studying film production, and I knew damn for sure that I didn't want to be in film anymore, and it sucks. And it's also COVID, so everybody was freaking out and none of the shoots were happening. So that's a whole other story. But so number one is just understand, why am I actually wanting to get into this industry, right? The second thing that you want to do is figure out how to do your job, and at the same time you want to start looking for places to find a job. That's going to be number two. And the reason why you want to do those at the same time instead of doing one or the other is this. So a lot of companies out there, once you get into an appointment setting position, the training that they provide may not be sufficient, or it may be a little bit outdated. So in an ideal world, it's always better to come into a company, into the position, at least having a somewhat of a understanding of how to do the job that you're getting into. That just kind of makes sense. So that's always better. And the person who's going to hire you, the business owner or the recruiter or whatever that's going to hire you to place you in that company, is also going to value if you have a little bit of knowledge or you have invested in yourself to learn and understand how to do your job properly. It's always good. It just shows that you're committed, that you're serious, that you're hungry, and you're here to crush it. So just judging, if I were to give in two candidates and pick and choose between Johnny, who has never done this job and just wants to make money online and has no idea what appointment setting is, versus Danny, who's I've taken some courses, I've invested in myself, I'm ready to go, I'll pick Danny. Danny is the man. come here, Danny. So be like Danny, don't be like Johnny. So anyway, where was I? So you want to look for a job as you're studying and understanding how to do appointment setting, right? So I can sort of cover the basics of how to find a job, but really I made another video on my YouTube about that, so just go and find it. I'm not gonna link it. I don't know how to do this thing, but you get the idea. So going back now, you want to learn how to do the job at the same time as you're looking for a gig. And the reason why that's important is because, you know what, you may start learning about appointment setting and you just realize, yo, this is not for me, man. I am not made to do this thing at all. There's nothing wrong with that, which is why it's better to at least start learning and then figure out if that's something that you want to do, versus just get a job, sign the agreement, boom, you're good to go. And then in the middle of your shift, you're like, hold on, man, I'm not ready for this. I don't want to do this. This isn't what I thought it was going to be, yada, 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 right? So I find like, if you at least get your feet wet and learn at least the basics, then at least you'll know if this is for you or not. So where are you going to learn the basics? Well, for those of you who are actually committed to learning appointment setting and taking it to the next level and getting a career in it and making decent money, I have a free course. Go check it out. It's somewhere in the description below. Go figure it out. It's in Skool community, free, absolutely free. And I will show you not only the basics of appointment setting, but I also cover like how to get a job as well. So that's going to be helpful for you. So as you're learning appointment setting and you're applying for different jobs, because the process of looking for a job, like it's going to take some time. Just between you and me, it takes a little bit of time. So like, don't be all crazy thinking that you're going to get a job like that. Like it takes time to screen the right business, to make sure that they're legit, to make sure that everything that they're doing is legit. And then you're going to apply for that job. So we cover everything in the course. Now, the final step that you want to do as you're learning and applying for different places is networking. Extremely important. Like once you get on the other side of the industry, you realize how tiny this place is. Like everybody knows everyone, everybody worked with everyone. It's actually crazy. Like as soon as you start making connections with the right people, you will be able to basically unlock the doors to so many different businesses and so many different other just absolutely amazing people that can either help you get a job or just talk with you and kind of just explain how this whole industry works, because it's a little bit of a mindfuck once you get into it. You'll be pretty surprised like how crazy it is. Like me being a 23-year-old, I probably know more millionaires than anyone in my family has ever met. And that's just because I work online. It's pretty crazy, but that's the most important part. The third step is just to network and put yourself out there and make the world know that you exist. Like that's the best thing that you can do, is just like network with others, get in touch with other people who have more communities, and just start connecting with everyone everywhere. You'll thank me when you do it, I guarantee you. The amount of times that we have people coming into our community and saying like, yo, you know, like I met this and this person, and then you meet them in the community and then you realize that like, you know, you guys might end up working together, or they just know your business owner, or they have worked together at some point. Like it's pretty crazy, but the surest way to progress the fastest in appointment setting, but also in the whole online space, is just by connecting with more people out there. So these are my 3 steps of how to become an appointment setter. Like I said, the easiest thing to do is just learn from free material and see if it's actually for you. Course is in the description. I'll see you guys on the inside. Ciao. Bye-bye.